Hi, I'm Brian. Kettle's on, make yourself a cup of tea. Now today I want to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and its opening weekend in America was this weekend, and it has opened to a 3-day takings of 71 million. Now this is a good take for the opening weekend. I think it's better than what critics were hoping it would be, and it's done very well. It's beat the original Sonic movie, whose opening weekend for that in 2020 was 58 million. So I'm just having a look at this on Deadline, which says Sonic the Hedgehog 2 beats weekend opening of first movie with 71 million. And the article says Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is outstripping the 3-day opening results of its first 2020 movie, which keep in mind was over a holiday weekend, with 71 million. For Jim Carrey, on a 3-day basis, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is its biggest domestic opener, beating the 68 million start of Bruce Almighty in 2003. Sonic's updated gross is after an estimated 26 million Saturday, which is up 1% against Friday, plus previews of 26.8 million. Technically speaking, the Jeff Fowler directed sequel was up 30% on Saturday over Friday if you back out previews. Paramount theatrical distribution boss Chris Aronson beamed, Sonic 2's record opening is a victory for Paramount and the industry at large. The filmmakers did an amazing job of crafting a film that is both in service of Sonic legions of fans as well as the general and family audience. Growing a franchise is no small feat, and having an opening plus 22% over the first film is a remarkable achievement. Kudos to the filmmakers and the marketing and the distribution team at Paramount for doing a fantastic job in bringing the film into the global marketplace. Knock on wood, it's going to be fun to see the legs on this one, and how vibrant a Sonic movie can truly be in the market, especially in a sector that's been starving for movies. The first movie's momentum was stalled by COVID and the closing of movie theatres, the pick making close to 50% of its 148.9 million final domestic in its first 4 days. Critics at 68% rotten didn't curtail business for the Hedgehog as he received an A cinema score, the same grade as the first film, with an 87% positive and a 74% recommended on ComScore Screen Engine's post track, with kids under 12 jumping up and down at 95% positive and a 79% definitive recommended. And then if we take a look here, it shows that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is number 1 over the 3-day opening weekend, where it's 71 million, and number 2 is Morbius, which is on its week 2, and that was 57 million. The only other film this week that was on its first week was Michael Bay's Ambulance, which is only taken 8.7 million. So Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has done really well for its first time in 3 days. This is a film which critics didn't want to like. They haven't been as negative of it as the original Sonic film, but they've not been praising it. Now, I can't say whether it is a good or bad film personally. I haven't seen it yet, although I am hoping to see it this week. But you can see it on Rotten Tomatoes. The critics have given it a 67% score with the audience score of 97%. So clearly the audience is really enjoying the film. As you can see, the critic score of 67% is only out of 120 reviews, whereas the 97% score for audience is over 2,500. So there's a big difference. And it was the same for Sonic 1. If you check Rotten Tomatoes for Sonic 1, there was 250 reviews for critics and they give it a 63% score, whereas audiences give it a 93% score out of over 10,000 reviews. But it's Sonic 1 which is why critics didn't want the Sonic films to work. If you remember the horrific original design of Sonic, I still don't know how they thought that was going to be a good idea, but critics were furious and outraged at the studio changing the design. They'd heard the fans, they'd heard the feedback online, and rather than the usual doubling down and telling fans to essentially shut up and like what they're being given, the studio went back and changed it to the much better design. This resulted in people going to see the film. It was successful, and it beat what the critics' favourite film was, which was the Harley Quinn movie, which left a sour taste in the critic's mouth. So they've kind of got a grudge against the Sonic movies. Let's be honest, the original Sonic film was just a fun family film. It was a good film. I enjoyed it. My kids enjoyed it. For the type of films they are just family entertainment films. It's all they're meant to be, and it's all it is. They're not going to win any high awards for the films, but they do entertain. I'm hoping Sonic 2 is going to be just as good as Sonic 1, and judging by the audience scores, I think it's going to be. But the critics are just angry at the film that the first one did well and the second one seems to be doing well, so I can imagine there's going to be a few pieces from the media and the critics trying to bring the film down. I mean, there's this article here on Flickering Myth. I'm not really too sure about the website. It's the first time I've looked on it. But there's just this bit here which says Sonic the Hedgehog 2 has stunned almost everyone. But I don't think it has. Fans of the first film, fans of Sonic, have been looking forward to this film. They know the producers have taken on board what the fans have said, and it worked out in the first film, and it's clearly worked out for the second film. The way it's going, it looks set to make more money than the first film, which will probably result in Sonic 3. I know Jim Carrey has said he was going to retire after Sonic 2, but hopefully if they do Sonic 3, which I think is highly likely given how well Sonic 2's performed, hopefully they will get Jim Carrey back. But I just wanted to say that I'm glad Sonic 2 is doing well. Audiences and fans seem to be enjoying it. The producers, writers, they've done everything they can to make a film for the fans and not make a film to go against the fans, which is what seems to be the thing that most studios do these days. I mean, even if you look at the poster for the Sonic 2 movie, it's very similar to the poster for the Sonic 2 game, which fans loved when it was revealed. It's just little attentions to detail like that, which fans know it's being done for the right reasons. It is fan service, and it's called fan service for a reason. They're servicing the fans, and the fans are going to be paid. The fans are going to go support the film in this case. If it was a TV show, a book doing the same sort of fan service, the fans would support it. It's all fans want. They just want their franchise to be treated with respect. So I'm glad this movie is doing well. I'm glad it is working out. As I said, I have put a lot of effort into giving the fans what they want with these films, and the fans in return are giving back to the studio. They're giving them ticket sales, which is what ultimately making movies is about. It's not about trying to push messages, it's about entertainment. And I think these films have showed that if you give people what they want, they will come and support the films. But what do you guys think? Have you seen the Sonic movie yet? Are you going to see it? Do let me know in the comments below. And that's all from me. I'm off to make a fresh cup of tea.